Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well today. This is kind of a little analysis on the DLC we're going to be getting in Wave 4, the new Xenologue story, which does mean it's going to be a side story not directly related to the main plot. I have some ideas about what it might be about due to the information we've gotten so far, both from the trailer and from the new Wave 2 DLC content, because there's some bond supports which give hints towards what the story may be. First off, I'll say that we see these three bond supports from Ivy, Alfred and Tamara, where it's mentioned that the Emblem bracelets were once in possession of their nations in another world. Hector was entrusted to Firene, Camilla was entrusted to Solm, and Soren was entrusted to Elusia. This makes me think that Chrom and Robin will be for Brodia, and Veronica probably Lithos, is my assumption. But yeah, here are the three clips.
It seems we share a bond. My bracelet was once entrusted to the Firene of another Elios.
Really? Looks like we have more in common than I thought. In the world I come from, my bracelet was entrusted to the Kingdom of Elusia.
I suppose that is good to know. Not that it will change anything between us.
Princess Tamara, I wish us to be friends. In the other world, my bracelet was entrusted to Solm.
Is that right? Okay then, let's be great friends. I want to know everything about you, Camilla.
In addition to this, we see Hector mention that Saline from this world is much gentler than the Saline he knew. So that gives some hints as to what might be happening there.
Your strength has been such a boon, Hector. Would you care to converse a little?
Sure. I'd like to learn a bit more about you, too. You're much gentler than the Saline I knew.
And also we see Vagado. Well, okay, this is what people are guessing, and this is what I can gather due to them having the exact same necklace. And he does have a yellow colour pattern implying he's from Solm. So we can guess that the assassin shown in the trailer might be Vagado. If you do listen back to the original clips, the bond supports I just showed, none of them discuss them being friends. Tamara does say that she wants to be friends with Camilla. However, in none of those do they mention positive things about them, and Hector even implies that Saline is much gentler in this world. So what I'm going to be guessing here is that it's kind of a flip scenario. We might in fact be fighting all of our allies, or most of them. It might not be that Elusia worship the Fell Dragon. Possibly the Fell Dragons are kind of the good guys in a way. I don't know if Sombron will be involved, but the two main characters of the Xenologue, or who I assume that we've seen, Nella and the other character, are probably Fell children. And we will be helping them maybe fight against Lumera and some of the nations who are actually evil. So we might get evil versions of everyone, aka Vagado and Tamara, and possibly Saline and Alfred too. Can't guess about the other nations yet, but possibly we might be against all of them, all of our previous allies, which would be interesting, and maybe we just have a small squad of specific characters. I am thinking it's going to be kind of like the Ashen Wolves and Three Houses, where the plot doesn't impact the main story really. However, there is going to be some crossover, and there's going to be some characters that appear in both, and you will get some new units and some old units to command. Maybe some of the characters didn't become retainers and we get them back, because I don't imagine they're going to be throwing in loads of new characters. Especially, for example, Rosado and Goldmarie, who weren't really official retainers of Hortensia, so if Hortensia's evil, possibly they'll be on our side. Or maybe Elusia will still be in league with the Fell Dragon kind of stuff and Fell worshippers, but in this world, the Fell worshippers are actually the good people, the good guys, and everyone who worships Lithos and Lumera and the divine dragons are the bad guys, and we need to fight against them to save the world. So it's going to be really interesting. We also might be fighting with the Four Hounds, or possibly some of them. If the Fell worshippers aren't evil, it's likely we're going to get Zephyr and Gris. Maybe they'll be much nicer and pleasant, especially Gris. However, don't know about Morvier, as maybe he is made a knight by Lumera. So I don't know what's going to happen with Marnie too, but yeah, we'll have to see. Very interesting how it could turn out. But as I was saying, I don't think they'll create loads of new characters. There'll probably only be a few. maybe those two and 2 retainers each, and that would be 8 of us, and maybe we'll get some of the hounds and it will add up to a total party of 12, and we'll be fighting against loads of people that were previously our allies. That'd be really interesting as a side story. I'd love to see evil versions of everyone. Let me know what you guys think about the possible DLC story, and if you agree with what I thought. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!